everybody, it's the recap show day. Get comfortable, get a drink, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Coupa Inc. is excited to introduce two new colors of the Manny Pro Passport, the Mermaid and the Pixie Passports. The Mermaid is inspired by beachy waves, and the Pixie is magical and girly. Both limited edition colors are available at two locations. In-store at Beauty Page, their address is 11561 Westminster Avenue in Garden Grove, California, or here at Coupa Inc. in Anaheim, California. You can also find them online at www.coupainc.com.
And welcome to the NTNA Recap Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Sponsored by OPI Exclusively Edition. I am your host, Elaine Watson, and I am the Executive Vice President at Coupa Incorporated. And I am joined by Beth Livesey, Executive Editor of Nails Magazine. And today, Darlene Cedarpan, OPI North America Education and Capability Manager.
Woo, capabilities. Oh my gosh. Teach me something. Okay, sounds
Welcome.
good. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
We're so excited you're here. So just so the viewers know, this is meant to be a switch off between you and Sig. So today's Sig's day off. You're joining us.
Yes, I'm replacing Sig for today.
Yeah, we're really excited you're here. You're such an integral part in education, and your face is on all the OPI videos. I'm sure everybody knows who you are already.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here today to fill in for Sig and to judge with you guys. This has been a really fun experience.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My first time actually judging this, so.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
This is exciting. Yeah, it's exciting. We're going to have fun today. We have a lot to cover today because we have, of course, last week to follow up on.
Right.
We have to see this week's and then talk about what's going to be next week. So get comfortable because we have a lot to show you today. But let's start with having Darlene remind you all of what last week's challenge was.
You've got it. Where in the world was last week's challenge? OPI is known for its location-based collections. In the past, they've taken us to Tokyo, Scotland, and Lisbon, just to name a few. This week's challenge is to select a past OPI location and construct a 3D set based on a landmark or other iconic image associated with that location. This should be done on 10 nail tips of any size, not on actual hands. The winner of this week's challenge receives a $500 travel gift card to the journey of their own iconic location.
Fun.
Cool.
Really fun.
Yeah, good prizes.
And we now have definitely a top three. And so let's go to Beth with who were our top three this week.
Huge congrats to Julie, Deanna, and Melissa for making the top round last week. Yes, good job, ladies.
Super good job.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and give the comments? These
Sure.
are the general comments because this is between you guys who voted and our judges and our mentor.
Right. So judges are Darlene, Sig, and myself, and then mentor is Livette. She does not judge. She just gives comments because she's a past champion. So these are the general comments that I'm kind of gleaning from all the judges and Livette. So Deanna, the judges agree that you mixed franchises flawlessly. The toothpick tutorial is as clever and your custom lacquer creations and typography are also just brilliant. This set was vibrant and fun and definitely had us California dreaming. She did like the Santa Monica Pier, if you guys remember. Yeah. So Julie did India. So OPI, I love that you used almost the entire portfolio to make this detailed design come to life. The judges were blown away by your building and intricate artwork. Absolutely mesmerizing. Melissa also did California. You took us on the road with you, and what an enjoyable journey. Your acrylic skills speak to your professionalism, and your video shows off your fun personality. You told a story through your nail art while making a cool homage to all things California.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, you guys voted. and the judges voted, and we now have a winner. So Darlene, who's the winner?
All right, guys, are you ready for this? The winner of the $500 travel gift certificate is going to be Julie Ventura. Congratulations,
That's who I would've
Julie.
voted.
Totally.
Those hands were incredible.
Amazing.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we should share what you guys' comments were. So starting with Darlene, what was
Sure.
yours?
When I first saw it, I thought it was perfection. The detail work, it made me want to go to India.
Totally. Yeah.
And then Beth.
Sure. I said intricate is how I would describe this. Thank you for not just doing the Taj Mahal and teaching us so much more about Indian culture. The hands are perfectly adorned with gorgeous use of OPI chrome and your exquisite bangles. I would wear those bangles in a heartbeat. Watching you build the Taj Mahal was a treat for me. Yeah.
And then Sig, actually our other head judge for OPI, said, jaw-dropping good. Smart use of mixing systems and shades to achieve your desired effect. You used almost the entire portfolio and had the cleanest nail station. Sig is really big
You
on
know what?
cleanliness.
I'm so glad she said
It's
that.
important.
I have times where I'm like, I wish they were just like, or blow. You know, move it, blow it.
Yeah.
I feel that's a really good comment.
Professionalism. It all goes
Videos.
back to
You're doing
professionalism.
videos.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
to.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and Lavette Cephas, our mentor, she said, you definitely showcased an India landmark. I enjoyed every moment of your video. I'm completely blown away by your building of the Taj Mahal. It was mind-blowing. I absolutely love the hands. This set was so intricate and detailed and very well executed.
I agree.
Very good.
Yeah.
So this week we only have 2 safe contestants.
Yes.
So Beth, who were the 2 contestants that were safe?
Emily and Trish, congrats.
Oh, great. I also, because we have less contestants this week, I wanted to give the general comments.
Okay.
So that the viewers could get
So we
the
know why
videos
they were
as well.
safe?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I have pictures of the nails to show.
Okay, cool. So Emily, thank you for zooming in more closely this week. She did Great Barrier Reef from Australia, just to refresh your memory. We enjoyed seeing your underwater creations come to life. Keep those pro tips coming, as OPI loved them. Everything from the colors to your octopus in particular glistened as if underwater. The whole set was realistic and beautiful. So congrats
was.
again. Yes. Trisha did Hawaii. The judges thank you for saying which tip was which in your video. Your hula girl was so impressive, and the final look is very clean. Make sure on your videos you are like at less of a side angle and nearer to your artwork so we can really see it up close. Yeah, but you just want to focus on the beautiful work you're doing.
That hula
Yeah.
girl. I still am like in awe of her little hula girl.
Yes.
She was super cute. So sadly, of course, there must be a bottom 3. And this week, our bottom 3 will be given to us by Darlene.
I'm so
You
sad
know.
to say this, but unfortunately, it'll be Carly, Danielle, and Liza.
Oh. And the general comment.
Yes, so the general comments. For Carly, we said, your video was adorable as you were the cherry blossom you showed us. Overall, the judges felt you could have incorporated more detail in your piece and in your video. The judges would have liked to know about your acrylic ombre creation, for example. It was a risk choosing shorter tips and thus limiting your canvas. In this case, we don't think it paid off, but applaud your risk taking. For Danielle, we said, we all agree you choose a hot topic for this week's challenge and raised awareness in your video. The koalas were adorable. The judges feel that this was a missed opportunity, though, when it came to all the empty space in the design. Lastly, for Liza, your usage of tips to present the floor and ocean were well played. As well, your hand painting shined through when it came to detailing the sea creatures, especially that turtle,
Yes,
you guys.
yes.
Staying in frame will really help engage your viewer that much more and make your process easier to follow.
Right.
Very good. So, Beth, who's packing up their paintbrushes this week?
Unfortunately, we had to have Danielle and Lisa pack up those paintbrushes. I'm sorry, girls.
This is the part we absolutely hate the most.
We do hate it, and with 2, it's double.
It is.
It's
And
doubly
yeah.
hard.
And then
Double
get
the
lab.
pain.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's done, you know?
Yeah.
And Lisa is like the queen of lab. Like,
I know.
Last season, 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
2 seasons
Yeah.
ago. You know, she cleaned up and kept winning and like nearly made it to the end. So, and Beth and I have a term, we always call it the not losers, because I hate
Yes.
the term losers, because you made it to
Totally,
All-Stars.
totally.
Yes, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is This is like so hard.
It is hard.
Could you please give the comment though?
Sure. Danielle, you will always be a top NTNA competitor and master artist. We are thrilled that you participated in All Stars and wish you luck in all your future endeavors. And I know she'll have many. Yes. Lisa, no one's videos bring us joy the way yours do. You will forever be known for your perseverance and amazing artistic capabilities. You will always be an all-star.
Amen.
And she will.
Yes, totally.
She's an
All
all-star in my
stars.
book.
You
There you
already
go.
made it. You're an
Yes.
all-star.
Yeah.
So before we go into what this week's challenge is, I want to remind the viewers that you can, leave us comments in the chat or questions even. We're all going to be paying attention to what your comments are, and we're going to try and air some of them and give you some of our feedback or comments. So remember, if you're on OPI's Facebook page, Nail's Facebook page, or our Facebook page at Coupa, go ahead and give us some of your feedback. Darlene, what's
Yes.
this week's challenge
All right.
to refresh their memories?
So this week's challenge is color is the answer. So this is kind of the OPI theme. OPI's tagline, color is the answer, speaks to what this brand is about. For this challenge, we ask that you use as many OPI colors as possible to create a wearable art look across 10 nails. Photograph the finished set on 2 actual hands. For this set, we want the artwork on actual hands. They can be extended, but no tips.
Right.
I love it when the sponsors, or in this case, exclusively OPI. I love that you guys are saying on hands.
Yes.
I feel like it's a nail competition. It still needs to be. It needs to feel like a nail competition.
Absolutely.
So our first competitor, it always goes in alphabetical order. I wanted to say this week is
correct.
Carly Snar.
Yeah.
And Darlene may not know this unless she's been tuning in. I like to follow them. I'm a snooper. I snoop their social media because I want to engage you, the viewer, to, follow these people and get an emotional bond and cheer one to the end if that's your case. So this was really cute that Carly shared this on her Instagram, and it says, the new Dark Crystal starring Ronan Swanson, young Rod Stewart, and my cat Jake. It's a must-see. And
Jake
in this
got a film deal, finally.
She's got Jake.
Yeah.
He's going to be like our most famous.
So excited.
Snoop, 'cause
Yeah.
now I talked about
Yeah.
him last week. Jake is a favorite of ours over here. So that's my Snoop. A lot of them are so busy working, they're not updating their social media. Don't blame y'all. And so I'm starting to dig further than Facebook. I'm going to Instagram. I'm going to YouTube. I am the paparazzi.
She is.
I'm the paparazzi.
I think Jake needs his own Instagram
Jake
though,
needs
Carly.
his own
So
Instagram.
stop what you're doing
Yeah.
and make
We
this
said this
cat.
last year.
Make this cat a social account. This is the priority number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we talk about Carly's nail design this week, let's throw it to the video and we'll watch your video and come back and talk about it.
Hi guys, this is Carly Snar here, and this is Nail's Next Top Nail Artist OPI All Stars Challenge number 3. I'm already excited about making this set. It's all about color. The title of the challenge is Color is the Answer. I'm going to only hand paint this design, and hand painting is my absolute favorite, and I love to use as many colors as possible, so I'm really excited about this challenge. So I hope you guys like this video and enjoy. Start by using your OPI freeforms to snugly fit the form underneath your natural nail and sculpt out some nails. I used a dowel and a C-curve clamping clip to make my nails have a nice pinched shape and arch. Then you can go ahead and add a big glob of builder gel. And I learned this technique from Amy Becker. Hold your nail upside down and let the gel self-level into all the right places. And you can use the tip of your gel brush to just gently move the gel right exactly where you need to get it into place. Then you can flip your hand back over and let it all perfectly level out. And I did this for every nail. These are all the colors I used in my set. Starting from left to right, I used Viva OPI, My Chihuahua Doesn't Bite Anymore, Coraling, Your Spirit Animal, Don't Tell a Soul, Verde Nice to Meet You, Mi casa es blue casa, and mariachi makes my day. Okay, rainbow ombre. Start by putting yellow down the center of the nail, red on one side and blue on the other. Then you can use your secondary colors of green and orange to blend everything together really nicely. It's pretty simple, but you just gotta keep stroking and stroking to get the blend really, really nice. I always made sure that my brush wasn't too saturated and was really dry. That makes the colors blend better. Then go on top and draw out a white silhouette of two hands touching. Then once you have that, you can go back in on those nails and create an opposite rainbow ombre. So on the one side you went from red to blue, and on the other side you're going to go from blue to red. And this is also going to make all the colors line up with their contrasting color, which is going to really make them stand out and pop. And on the black and white set, go in and make the same exact thing but opposite. Then on this nail, I'm going to also make the contrasting colors with the lines going in rainbow order. And I'm going to make a matching set for the black and white nail. Isn't it cool? Doesn't it just look like I'm literally filming in black and white? But it's actually just the nail polish. So then we're going to go up the nail, starting with the darkest color, black. And as I go up the nail, I'm going to keep transitioning my color to a lighter and lighter color to really get a crazy dramatic look. Same with this. And to get the ombre effect on the line you're painting, you can just keep on switching to a lighter shade, lighter shade, lighter shade, and just keep going with your line, and that just makes it turn into an ombre automatically. You don't really have to do much blending when you're using your line work. On this nail, we're going to paint out a white hand, and instead of filling in the center of the hand, I left it blank so then I can draw with white another hand inside, just to represent two hands interlocking with each other. Then you can see the nice rainbow ombre underneath, and then on the inside of the white, you're going to do the opposite contrasting ombre. On a piece of wax paper, dab out all the colors of your rainbow and smash them with a piece of plastic and cure, and do the same with black and white. Then once you have these little pieces of vinyl, cut out a thin strip that is super skinny on one end and goes thicker on the other. And on the thicker end, try and start to work this piece of shellac you've just made into a rolled up ball of gel polish. Once you have that little roly-poly, which is easier to make with tweezers, it was really hard to work with just my hands, you can put wet gel polish in the center of a piece of metal and put this, let's say, fruit roll-up gel polish into the center, and it makes a cute little embellishment, just to give these nails more of a dimensional 3D look. And here you can see how the nails look like they're almost the same if they're in black and white, but then when you put them in color, you can really show how the color just is so vibrant and pretty next to the black and white. It really shows that color truly can make things beautiful. I hope you guys liked my set. Please follow me on social media so you can vote for this challenge. And thanks for watching. I'm showing you guys all of my beautiful little fur babies. And this is actually Baby. Baby is my dad's cat that I inherited, and she's a wild child. This is my baby. Baby doesn't like to be held.
So this week, I'm going to let you know a secret. I snooped their videos before you mailed them to me.
Good.
Because we lost
Good.
a day just
Yeah.
in the real world.
Yeah.
Analyst. I had to do this entire production in one day.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
So did I. I'm like, wait, so did
I'm gonna
I.
save you some
Yeah.
work next time because now I
Yeah.
went to everybody's Facebook page. So Carly, I hadn't seen her picture yet until I started watching her video. And when she showed the nails, I think at the beginning I saw the nails and I went, whoa! Like, how did she like do this? And so the video for me, I mean, it was one of those things where I could have been eating popcorn and just staring at it. It was so good.
Yeah, I think these nails for me are very Carly. Having known her, I know this is something within her wheelhouse she can do. Which, like she says, she loves hand painting. I've seen her do a bunch of colors on a hand before, but I loved, like, I think these are juicy. Like, I love that she did, and Darlene and I were agreeing, the black and white and the rainbow.
I loved it.
It made
you guys asked for
made
color,
it.
Doesn't mean it had to be an all day.
And OPI makes great black
And
alpine
black and white is
snow
still a
and black
color.
onyx. Yeah, totally.
What
so
really got me was the hand within the
yes,
hand.
meta.
I was like, that's
And they're beautifully
Genius.
done. They're beautifully painted, right? Like, they're so good. So I like that she showed off her hand painting and then said, I'm going to go for it and do one, like, stark contrast and one just bright everything I got. Like, I loved it together, too. I thought it was super cool look for two hands.
I thought it was brilliant too of her to do, like, if the colors went from the outer to inner on her painting,
Yes.
and went opposites, it pops. It looked like special effects. Like, I was like,
It does look like a
how
special
did she
effects.
do that? It was
Yeah.
incredible. I do have two little personal.
Yes, totally.
tell us.
Okay, my first personal thing, Carly, girlfriend. You're on OPI All Stars. Don't name other brands. OPI paid a lot of money to do this
Yes.
competition. You had one little hiccup in there. I'm not gonna say the word of the brand, but just be aware, y'all, that you're doing, because you guys have been very, very generous
Yes,
in this competition.
thank you.
Like, let's represent OPI. My other was, like, the Blair Witch Project. You made me a little bit seasick.
Right.
Like,
Very
I
fast.
said this day
Very
one.
fast,
If
yeah.
you're going to speed up your video, make sure you leave that nail centered, tape it down on a stand to your table or something, and try to paint, and then cut the camera and go to work.
Right.
And then go back to your still area, because you were moving so much. I was just like,
I will say
Yeah.
though, I could follow her VO
Yeah.
really well.
Totally.
Great.
So even
Yeah.
though it kind of did have a little bit of the Blair Witch Project situation where it was going a little quick, but her VO kind of helped me kind of catch up with
Like
the
center
yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
So that helped me out a lot.
A couple of fan comments. So Phyllis Carlson agrees with you, Elaine. You know, she says the set was super cool, but it was like really fast, which made it hard to watch. But then Phyllis did also point out another aspect of the video that I did love too. She gave like a great teaching tip from Amy Becker about leveling the gel and turning the nail
Yes,
upside
I love
down.
that.
Yeah.
I thought that's like
I
a great
noted that
that's
in
a
my
great
comments.
tip.
And it was nice that she even said, you know, that Amy
She credited
it was nice that
properly.
she credited her mentor.
Exactly, for sure.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Stuff, Carly, way to go.
Good job, Carly.
So our next competitor is Deanna Stelmachak. Stelmachak. See, I always mess it up. On her Instagram, she threw a little, bump to one of her classes that she took. And the reason I put this is she's a competitor on Nailympia. She's a competitor here as an all-star, and she's still taking classes.
No, she learns all the time. I love that about her.
She shows
Yeah.
her certificate still.
Yeah,
Like, never too long
yeah.
in this industry to do
No.
it. So I do want to say, she said, I had an awesome time in Vancouver with this gem, who is Shrinka Balancha. I'm going to mess that up. I met her in
Cool.
Canada. Beautiful, beautiful woman.
Nice.
She says, thanks for teaching me. I hear your voice in my head when I'm working now. I
Aw.
highly recommend Shrinka's classes if you're wanting to perfect your techniques or learn extreme shapes. Zrinka is such a passionate teacher and educator. We are so lucky to have you, a true beauty inside and out. Love this post.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's check out Deanna's video, and then we're going to come back with your comments and our comments after that.
Sounds good.
Hi, Deanna Stelmachak here, and I'm wearing my most colorful outfit, and you might be asking yourself why. Well, that is because color is the answer, and that is also OPI's tagline and why they've asked us to create a set of 10 nails using as many OPI colors as possible. So you can bet things are gonna get wild, and I hope my set makes you bug out.
Using free forms, I'm going to set up the foundation for my salon-style Russian almonds. This last part where I tilt the form up is super important to create the right curve. I want to create my own hybrid gels, so I'm mixing together 1 scoop of Axiom Clear Gel to 2 scoops of Absolute Clear Acrylic. I've already applied 1 thin coat of the hybrid gel and cured it, and now I'm going in with a second builder coat. I wanted to create the hybrid gel because this is my first time sculpting Russian almonds outside of a class, and I knew I'd appreciate the extra working time. Take some 99 and spray it into a dappen dish, and that way we'll have a solution that we can pat the nails nice and smooth with. When you're happy with that shape, you can pop it in the light for a cure. Now for the heavy lifting, I'm shaping the face of the nail. Bring up those sidewalls and make sure they're coming out completely straight. File that tip to a 45-degree angle. Your nail should be straight across the top, straight across the bottom, nice and slim with a 45-degree free edge. Using Alpine Snow, I'm going to apply 2 coats, and as you can see, I'm counting the colors as I'm going. We've got Pump Up the Volume, Strawberry Margarita, Cajun Shrimp, and Chills Are Multiplying to create this sponging technique. You can use a version of this technique in the salon, just make sure you leave some open space on your nail for your top coat to grab to. Squish it down firmly, but don't worry about making it perfect because we're going for an artsy abstract airbrush style. Here's what it looks like when we're all finished, all the charm without the mess in the gun. Using No Cleanse Top Coat and OPI's Amethyst Made the Shortlist Chrome, we're going to put this design into another dimension. Put some paper towel down because I'm going to show you how to do this cool splatter. We're going to take Hate to Burst Your Bubble, regular polish, and put it on a fan brush, and using a birchwood stick, we're going to fling it towards the nail. Apply, which is obviously my favorite top coat, matte, over the whole nail and wipe. I want these bugs to really pop, so I'm putting down white first to make the colors more vivid. Using Verde Nice to Meet You, I'm going to fill this beetle in. Add some highlights with Pump Up the Volume. Fill in parts of the beetle, add some shading and legs with black onyx. Give him a beetle butt with Axiom Clear Gel. Gloss him up with top coat to help him stand out on this flat surface. I'm making my most absolute favorite bug, a bumblebee, the same way I did the beetle, and I'm filling him in with Don't Tell a Soul and black onyx. Now that I'm done painting the little guy, I'm going to take some No Cleanse top coat, carefully only applying it over the yellow, and then I'm dropping blocking powder into the wet top coat, and then I'm going to cure it. Paint the ladybug using Viva OPI. Using Mural on the Wall and Susie Slinging Mescal, You Don't Know Jacques, and Ring Bearer, I'm going to create a little bezel. Repeating this process with Telenova Me Nothing About It, Hugh is the artist, and my Chihuahua doesn't bite anymore. Top the bezels off with No Wipe top coat to make them smooth. Using OPI Grabs the Unicorn by the Horn, I'm filling in another bug. Mix Mexico City Movement together with Don't Tell a Soul to create dots. Using Coraling Your Spirit Animal, Don't Tell a Soul, and the green mixture I created earlier, we're filling in another bug. I hope you liked my set. Shaping these Russian almonds was starting to make my eyes bug out. Please don't forget to vote for my third challenge of OPI and Nails Magazine's Nails Next Top Nail Artist All-Stars.
I officially love bugs.
I don't, but I love these. But I
Or I'm
love
lying. I love
these.
Deanna's bugs.
Exactly. So I remember Deanna did a pre-challenge in regular NTNA where she did these hand-painted insects. And so I love that she kind of revisited this theme because she means what she says. When she says she loves insects, she does. And she makes them look beautiful because we all were like, we hate bugs.
I hate
We
bugs.
all hate bugs.
Hate bugs.
But yet Deanna's bugs
phobia.
We like her
are
bugs.
cool. Are cool.
Yep,
Yeah.
her bugs are cool. That bee, the flocking
The flocking
powder,
powder.
Texture.
genius on the flocking
Yeah,
powder.
and
That was
watching
really good.
her build them
Yeah.
is just like really beautiful.
Too cute. And
Yeah.
the color, flicking
flicking
the
it,
brush
yeah.
was great. I'm glad you showed that. Very controlled in her movements. That was good.
Totally.
Yeah, I thought these were really,
And
really
she
cute.
incorporated, because we talked about how she learns all the time, she incorporated this new shape she learned, right? She was like, I
Yes.
just learned the Russian almond. I wanted to really go for it and apply it here. Yeah, so I kind of like that she challenged herself in that way too. It's a pro competition. It's a nail competition.
Yeah.
And she went for it.
super educational.
Yeah.
She was really good.
Speaking of educational, I really appreciated the fact that she actually gave us a pro tip.
Exactly.
So during her video, she actually said to us, if you're going to do this in the salon, make sure
Exactly.
that, you leave a little bit of room for the top coat to grab.
Totally.
I like that she, even though this is a competition, she still gives you what
Of
you need if
course.
you're going to do this in the salon.
Yes.
Oh, I did have one. I feel like it's more of a public service announcement.
Give it to us, Elaine.
than a
Give it
tip.
to us.
So she showed us a great way. We know Deanna is really popular with gel. She loves
Yeah,
gel.
she's a gel girl.
She works with
Yeah.
gel. And she wanted to have more time to construct these nails. And so she
yes.
created her own hybrid gel.
Yes.
And so we were talking about this off camera, and I said, I wouldn't be a good educator for this
Right.
industry if I
Right.
didn't put a
Right.
disclaimer out there
Right.
that says, please, ladies and gentlemen, nail technicians, make sure that you know, if you're going to do this in your salon, make sure you reach out to your brand and ask, is this possible? Is it compatible? Is
Right.
it safe to
Good.
use in the industry? So what she's doing is for the competition.
Right. Right.
And it's great, and you can have at it, but make sure you consult with your brand manufacturer before you start mixing, because y'all are not chemists.
Yes, yes.
Unless you are.
Right.
Unless you are.
For art
Right.
purposes, totally get it. But yes, on a client, do want to check in, make sure
Yeah.
that they are compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many chemists out
Yes.
there. Paul Bryson wouldn't like that.
No, he would not.
All right, Deanna, great job.
Good job.
Oh, we're off to a tough start already.
I know, this
Losing
week
all
is
the
really
babies.
difficult.
It
This week
is.
is really difficult. Yeah.
Emily Nash, my little tattoo girl, she's up
Mm-hmm.
next. And I think, I got this up her Facebook. Sometimes you can
Beautiful.
screenshot a collage when you just go
Yeah,
to their
yeah.
photos. She is so photogenic.
She is.
Yes.
She takes good
She
photos.
takes really good
Yeah.
selfies and thinks she should give a selfie lesson.
And she's good at makeup. Like when I've seen her,
Her
like
makeup's always
she's
on
so
point.
so good with makeup. Yeah.
really good.
Really
And
great.
I believe this is her nephew. I snooped, to find out, but I couldn't find. Sometimes people are really cautious of children.
Of
and don't
course,
say
of course,
too
of
much
course,
info
yeah.
about it, so
Yeah.
good job, girl. So let's watch our video. Leave us some comments in the chat, and we're gonna come back and discuss the nails.
Hey guys, welcome to week 3, Color is the Answer, sponsored by OPI. This is week 3 of NTNA All-Stars. There's only one more challenge left after this until the final 2, so I'm super excited. First off, just wanted to say that I'm super excited to get this challenge too because I love color. As you can see, I am a very colorful person. I love tie-dye. I love all colors. My room is very colorful at work. And yeah, let's get back to the challenge. They asked us to create a wearable nail art look across 10 nails using as many OPI polishes as possible. So I just wanted to take like a classic Dotticure to the extreme but still make it wearable. And yeah, let's get right on to it. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoy. And yeah, bye guys. Alright, here we go. I am listing off all of the colors that I'm using. Too many to name off by mouth, but just pause if you want to read one. Alright, so we're going to start off forming out our nails. I'm taking a form, and it's easier to pinch the form before you actually put it on your finger. That way you get a nice even form and a nice even C-curve. I am going in with a 3-bead method. First sculpting out my tip, and then going in with my apex. And then later going in and blending into my cuticle area. You want to make sure you form out to the number on the tip or on the form. That way it keeps your nails all even and less filing and matching up afterwards that you have to do. To prep for my nail design, I am using a clear piece of plastic, and I'm going in with Show Me Your Tips, painting on a rectangle shape of gel. I want to make sure it's pretty even. I'm lifting it up, checking for uneven spots, and going back over with my brush and just lightly floating some gel over to self-level. Go ahead and cure, and then remove the inhibition layer. And then you're gonna start hole punching the crap out of all of these colors. Trust me, it looks like I went really fast on this one, but I did 24 colors over and over and over again. Took me a while. Here are all the colors. So my idea for this was to match all the similar colors and then go in and paint the, not primary colors on the color wheel, but I'm kind of taking it back to the basics of color here. So we're gonna use just like the basic colors, you know, green, red, purple, yellow, orange, and then go in with our dots. I'm going to match up light colors, so my orange and reds match up with my pinks, and then across the color wheel is where you find green. So this was my goal for my idea. I'm matching up light colors and then painting the underneath color and opposite from that on the color wheel. Now you want to make sure this is going to be able to be wearable, so I'm going back in with some glue and holding down these gel dots. It does form and shape around the nail pretty good because they're thin. So this is a good way to add extra services to a nail design. Have some circles prepped, and you can just place them right on the nail and cure them under some gel. Now these do have a 3D texture to them, but I'm still going to seal them in with the No Cleanse top coat. Here are my final nails. I went back to the basics on the color wheel, matching up the similar liked colors to your opposing colors across the color wheel. It is a extreme take on a classic dot cure, also a fun twist on dot art. Thank you guys so much for watching. Voting starts January 21st, and thank you to Nails Magazine and OPI for sponsoring this competition. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye!
What? I love Emily, your opener. She's so tatted up.
Yeah.
And it's her.
Right.
And they're colorful. I like that she brought
Right.
it into the challenge in her opener.
And I think you've been telling her, and I think we've been telling her the last few weeks, like, you know, show yourself on camera. So I thank you, Emily, for doing that. And then I love a good salon visit. I love a good salon pan, and I know she just opened this space. So Emily, thank you for inviting us into your salon.
Yeah.
I loved, and Darlene's like, it's so clean.
So
I
clean.
love that, like, you know, you showed us
So
like a
clean,
beautiful,
good girl.
clean salon, like in where you work and where you are. I think that's fun. Yeah.
My first comment on these was great job on color theory.
Totally.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's talk about color though, because I
Yeah.
feel like we were kind of saying behind the scenes, a lot of the contestants have done a really good job with color theory and the color wheel And, you know, we asked them to use as many colors as they could. I'm not saying the person who uses the most colors will win, but I like that, you know, like Deanna counted out the colors, and Emily shows bagging all
Oh my
those
goodness.
colors. So organized, Emily, and like how she laid them out
And
before she started
that's a great
working.
salon work.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, I think so.
You're watching this competition and
Right.
you're not competing. She
Right.
just gave you the most valuable tip on
Totally.
how to prefab
I
art
agree.
Yeah.
for your
I
client.
agree.
Yeah.
Saves time if they ask
Yep.
you for nail
Yeah.
art.
You
already
I
have
got
it.
it right here. It's
Yeah, or maybe you don't have glitter.
Yeah.
Make some. Yeah, I love
There you
that.
go.
Perfect. Yeah.
And marking up, being able to sell another service in that same
There you
amount
go.
of time, bang bang. more
There you
money.
go.
Yeah, super cute. Reminds me of fish scales, like we were
Totally
saying.
fish scales.
Yeah, like that layering of it kind of, I don't know, it has sort of a colorful fish scale thing to
Well,
me.
right, and again, like a nice twist on the Dotacure, right? I think we all think Dotacure, we just think dotting tool,
Yes.
here and done. She was like, I wanted to give you like a little bit more 3D, and you know, Emily, we expect hand painting,
Yeah.
and she kind of didn't do that, so it was a risk, I think, in that
My
way.
only wish is I wish she would have changed up the pattern.
Yeah, I agree with you
Like
on
instead
that.
of giving them all that same 2-line pattern, maybe work them all around into sort of, it would almost look like a flower, I guess, or something. Just maybe throw something
Or different sizes
I
of
don't
the.
know. I'm only saying it because
dot.
it's a contest.
Right,
I mean, we're in
right.
a competition here. This set is perfectly great.
Yeah.
But like, just show more skills in using these dots in some other way.
Yeah.
Immediately when I saw this, I was like, I knew Sig was going to love the Dotacure.
she
Sig's all about
she
the
is
Dotacure.
the Dotacure girl.
So I know
That's
that
true.
she's gonna be like, I love this.
I super, and I'm only gonna call it, I've never noticed this on her nails before, but
Meow.
yeah,
Aw,
look, you have
cute.
a Hello Kitty notebook. I love Hello Kitty. Who doesn't love Hello Kitty? I don't
I
have an
love
asset
it.
for it, but she's got it on one of her,
I love
her
it.
fingers. A little tech girl, love it. All right, so great job, a great job. We're gonna move on to our little mountain climber, Julie Ventura.
Yes.
I swear, every time I have to do this now, I am learning so much about Julie.
Mm-hmm.
She is a faceted woman.
Isn't she?
She
Yeah, I
is-
agree.
Like, you really should follow her on social media, especially her YouTube, because she's a YouTuber. But I had no idea a girl was climbing mountains.
Yep.
Like, serious mountain climber, not just on the wall.
Right, right.
So I found this picture. It was really great. Julie's Instagram. Holcomb Valley last week was super fun. Managed to finish my first 5.11a. Have no idea what that is.
Sounds intense.
enormous. And my first lead climb on Powder Keg at 5.10b, whatever that is. It still looks like a lot. Scared the crap out of me. Can't wait to go back.
Good job, Joy.
If she has not like skydived or something, I would be shocked.
Right.
Like, because it sounds like she likes things that scare her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's see her video and we'll come back and talk about the nails.
Hello again. We're back with challenge 3. We made it to challenge 3 of OPI's Next Up Nail Artist All Stars. So this challenge is called Color is the Answer, and it made me think, what is color? Color is just the reflection of light. So the more I thought about it, the more I was like, what could be more colorful than a bunch of reflections like in a kaleidoscope? So this set is based on kaleidoscopes, kind of just the shapes and the colors that you would see in a kaleidoscope and a similar pattern. And I really wanted to give it some dimension, so I added a bunch of clear in the middle so that way you can see kind of a shadow on the top, on the bottom layer from the top layer. So you can kind of like see into the nail, which is really cool. Also for this challenge, we have to use as many OPI colors as possible in our design. Spoiler alert, I used everything they gave me. But I'm super excited about this look, so I hope you enjoy. So to start this look, I'm gonna extend my nails with OPI's acrylic, but because I rock climb, I can't wear these for more than a couple hours. So I'm gonna put on 2 layers of foil glue. So foil glue is double-sided sticky glue that works really well for nail foils. Elmer's glue would work for this too, but I'm just gonna put 2 coats of this on and wait for it to dry. And this is gonna create a barrier so I can just pop the acrylic nail off after I sculpt it. Once the glue is completely translucent, you know it's dry, and we can go ahead and sculpt our nail. Once it's dry, I removed the form and shaped it up.
And then to pop the nail off with the glue, I just ran my finger under warm water for like 15 seconds, and then the nail just pops right off. And because the glue is stuck to the nail, I could literally just pop this right back on and it stays on. After making sure everything is nice and smooth and shaped the way we want it to, I'm going to paint a very, very thin layer of alpine snow. After curing my layer of alpine snow, I'm going to go in and start painting my design. So what I like to do is draw the outline of the shape that I'm doing with a striper brush, and then I fill in the design with a long detailer because it's a little bit thicker and you're able to float the color in much easier and quicker. So here I'm using Viva OPI. Next up is Mural on the Wall. Next up is Don't Tell a Soul. And then Susie's Slingin' Mezcal. This is Telenovela Me About It. I love this color. It builds up to a really vibrant pink, but if you do a thin layer, it's a nice pastel. And this is Mariachi Makes My Day. Verde, nice to meet you. Mi Casa is Blue Casa. And then last on this first layer, we have Mexico City Movement. Then I wanted to outline everything so it all pops really nicely. And just a little trick here, if you want to get really consistent thin lines, you want to load your brush properly. So I'm going into my black onyx and I'm moving the brush around until I see every bristle open up and move freely. And then when I'm lining here, I'm literally just using the tip of the brush. So I'm making sure to keep my pressure consistent. So before we paint our second layer of our design, I really wanted there to be some depth in this. So I'm going to build the apex of the nail now. And I'm just going to do this really quickly with OPI's top coat. So I'm just going to paint the whole nail a nice even layer of top coat. And before I cure it, I'm going to drop a bead of top coat down the center and let it level out a bit. And then I'm going to cure this. And then I just repeated this 2 more times to make sure I built it up to the height that I felt was necessary to get the depth that I wanted. And now for the second layer design, I'm starting with Hugh is the Artist. This is Corralling Your Spirit Animal. Corralling Your Spirit Animal. Then we have My Chihuahua Doesn't Bite Anymore, which is actually my favorite color of all of these. It's so vibrant and so pretty. And then the only other color that I didn't have in gel that OPI gave me in Powder Perfection is Linkin Park After Dark. And I really wanted to use it, so I mixed it with some top coat. And I did add a little bit of alpine snow to it, so it's a little bit more opaque. And then I used this to paint the last part of my design. Then I went back in with black onyx and lined every little bit of the design and just finished with some top coat. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video diary of how I created this look. Thank you to OPI and Nails Magazine for this amazing competition. I'll leave a link below to vote, and hopefully I will see you next week.
This set was really
Oh
cool set.
my gosh.
Like,
She's
really.
not only an impressive rock climber, she's an
I know.
impressive
And she mentioned
painter.
rock climbing. And
Yeah.
I saw the video after I did the social media work. But yeah, super impressive.
Yeah, because we were saying
set.
she never wears nails
Yeah.
in her videos.
Yep.
Now
yeah,
we know why.
exactly,
So
exactly.
don't throw shade at her.
No,
Girl,
of course
hanging on a
not.
little bitty rock.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
go without nails, girl.
yeah, yeah.
I like this technique, and I've never seen it done this way. My first exposure to that layering of 3D a few years ago at Nail Olympia was the Russians, the Croatians, Ukrainian competitors doing that. Draw something, layer some gel, draw something. So it was really cool watching this video and seeing her art pop.
Right. I love that it was like that clear window over it, and you can kind of like see beneath it, and also like the mathematics of this set, like the engineering of this set. Like you have to know scale, you have to know your proportion. On top of the color theory and the color wheel,
Making sure those colors all work together.
and making sure you have room to like precisely, fit in every angle and like a little puzzle piece. So I was really, really impressed.
She
Julie.
was cute that she mentioned she used everything OPI
She had.
gave
Yeah,
her.
I noticed that. And then I noticed that she used the clear color set powder to actually create the texture,
Yes.
right? So she used also the gel, the clear gel, to give you that layer.
Yeah.
And when I looked at it, I was like, this is really like a kaleidoscope.
It totally is.
This is one of those sets of nails where without the video, the picture would just not give it
Justice, I agree.
Yeah, the
Right,
justice it
right.
deserves. And I want to say this, Karen Berryman, we are watching your comments, and I love that you're telling her you love it. And it's cute because, you know, like Karen was the only one commenting for a little while, and I thought, come on, people, engage with Karen. Don't make her talk alone. So we appreciate, Karen, that you're giving me
Thank you,
feedback.
Karen.
Yeah, it's good for the competitors to
It
hear.
is.
Give them a little pat on the back
It
of the
is.
chat. Throw some
Yeah.
hearts and love in there.
Yeah.
Julie, great job.
Good job.
I love that set. Our next competitor is Melissa Salazar. Okay, I may be an Instagram newbie for calling this out. I've
Okay.
never seen anybody make a puzzle, and like if you're scrolling all their images
yeah,
in the block
yeah,
formation.
yeah.
She posted 9 images to make a giant version
Yeah.
of her hand. So I'm a little bit of an Insta newbie. I'm
okay.
crossing over.
Yeah.
But her at Artesian Nail Studio is her Instagram.
Yeah.
And she posted this, and I thought it was a really cool play on her work.
It is. It's really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Really super cute. So let's watch her video, and we'll come back and talk about her nails.
For this challenge, we were asked to use as many OPI colors as possible to create a wearable nail art inspired on OPI's tagline, "Color is the answer." My nail set talks about the experience of walking in the rain as a child. Instead of dark shadows in my memory, I choose to remember those childhood experiences with bright, wonderful colors. Everything around us is an array of colors. The choice of color reflects our personality and thoughts. Hopefully you can see how many choices of colors jumps to life through my nail art. With Absolute Acrylic System, we are gonna sculpt our nails. Prepare your nails and apply 1 coat of Bondage and let it dry. Then apply Bondex and let it dry completely before the acrylic application. I'll be sculpting my nails using a double OPI freeform. Add the product in the center of the nail and push back to the cuticle and push forward to create the free edge. Shape the free edges and contour the nail. Repeat the same process in all of them. Paint your nails with Alpine Snow and apply crystal clear dipping powder all over your nails and cure for 60 seconds. Put your nails together and start drawing your design in a perspective look, starting from the center to the sides. The powder over the nails gives us texture, helping our design to look more realistic. Paint your design with bright colors first, and then, with a tapping technique, apply darker colors one over the other one. For a perspective look, dark colors should be far away from you, and bright colors should be close to you. More colors you add, more realistic the look will be. I'm adding elements in 3D to give contrast and depth to my design. This will give you the feeling that some elements are closer to you. Starting from our last nail, we are gonna continue our perspective design on the other hand. This way, when you see the nails together, they look like one picture, like a puzzle. I'm painting the buildings in bright, cool colors to make a contrast to the warm yellows, oranges, and reds that we use for the trees. For the windows, add shadows and lights, and paint them also in a perspective look. Add some OPI blues, purples, and pinks with the tapping technique to paint the sky. The reflection of the water works like a mirror, so add all the colors you want to be reflected on this mirror. The last building is the one closest to us, and that's why we are making it 3D to exaggerate its closeness. With Alpine Snow dipping powder, create the body of the building. I paint the building with an ombre technique. More shades you use, more perfect the ombre will look. This might take you some time, but hey, remember, the Sistine Chapel wasn't painted in one day. I paint a couple on my thumbs because you see life in colors when you are in love. I used a total of 62 different OPI colors within the design, 40 on top and 22 on the bottom. With acrylics, fill under the nails to make them flat. Add a coat of white color and paint over with as many colors as you want in a vertical design. Add non-wipe top coat, cure for 60 seconds and make an ombre with OPI chrome to make your undernails to look like it's the reflection of the water. Hope that you love my final look. Thank you Nails Magazine and OPI for this opportunity. Besos en pura vida.
Can I just breathe for a moment because I love this set. I just like the complexity of it. You know, like I don't get to do emotional judging. I usually have to like break it down, put it on a score sheet.
Right.
So this is Elaine's emotional judging, okay?
Okay.
Just looking at the stepping back and looking at the picture and looking at the backside and how it all plays in together and the colors and the style. I would hang this on my wall.
Yes.
My favorite set this season so far, personally.
Yes, I definitely. When these came through in the email, I thought like these are. I would see these on a wall. Like these are true works of art. And the way it's like she used color to make a scene. And then it's, you know, it's supposed to be the rain. And I'm like, oh my God, like the rain never looked so beautiful, right? And she says like, I didn't want to do dark and gloomy and shadow. I wanted to do like almost like after the rain or like there's a rainbow after the rain.
So
like it's just phenomenal. I was really impressed.
I want 2 prints of each hand.
Yes. Me too.
It's just so pretty. I really hope that I can't even remember because it got sucked into the art. Like if she did it in a way that she's able to pop them off and keep them. I hope she did.
I think they all did. I think they all did.
Yeah. She probably did.
Yeah.
And I think it was great. She showed the backside.
The backside got me.
Right.
The backside really got me because right now it's, you know, OPI is the answer. So I feel like she really incorporated like OPI is the answer 360 almost, the front and also the backside.
Absolutely.
So I'm definitely adding Costa Rica to my list.
Yes, now we all want to go to Costa Rica.
And her accent. I say it every week.
Yeah.
Valerie Descharme and Melissa's accent are like, I'm such a girl fan. I love hearing them speak. I could just let them talk all day long. Beautiful set. Oh, and I even posted watching this. If anybody follows me on Instagram, on my Instagram, my dog Doug happened to jump up on my lap while I was doing the videos and like zeroed in on her video. I don't know why. I don't know if he was staring off into space, but in my mind, he liked your nails too, girl. So way to go, Melly.
Beautiful.
Amazing job.
Trisha Hula Girl Johnson. We wanted to see the hula, so this week she gave us.
She gave us what we wanted, you know.
Soon.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's okay to say ass on TV. So it's okay
It's a
to
donkey,
say it on
right?
Facebook.
It is, but it's an animal.
Sometimes we all just need to remind ourselves that there's a little bit of that installed, and you gotta bring it out. Love your socks.
Cute
They're
socks.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Or it's actually your leggings. It's not even her socks. Love that. Yeah, so get ready to see Trisha do her dance in her video. We'll talk about it when we come back.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Guess what? We obviously made it through because here is challenge number 3. So I just want to thank you all for your voting. It totally helps and pushes us through. So keep those fingers working because we're going to really need them this week. So this challenge is called Color is the Answer. And for this challenge, OPI and Nails Magazine asked us to create a wearable nail art set. on 2 actual hands using as many OPI colors as possible. Girl, they just want to see you dance. And let me introduce you to Coco, my Gemini alter ego. She's the crazy, fun-spirited, creative nail artist. I had to channel in her vibes for this challenge because you would think that being given the opportunity to use as many colors as possible, that it would be no problem to create something wonderful and out of this world. But truly, it's one of the hardest things ever to make something that could be fun, colorful, and cohesive all at the same time. I don't know, but she knew what to do with it. So her vision was to, since leopard print and all different animal prints and tiger print was coming back, that she wanted to pick a strong animal like a tiger to represent this colorful world that she lives in. So if you look into those tiger's eyes, it's gonna draw you into her whole multitude of colors. Let's see how I channeled my Gemini spirit from her colorful world to create this set using 24 of OPI's colors, 25 if you include the chrome effects. I began by sculpting a set on myself using OPI's Absolute Monomer and Absolute Crystal Clear acrylic. I did use clear nail wraps first, so I was able to pop the nails off and design away. I doubled up the OPI nail forms so that I could get a little extra length for a nice canvas size. 26 years ago, I taught myself how to do acrylics on myself prior to going to beauty school, so this comes easy for me, even with my non-dominant hand. I wanted to use OPI's Powder Perfection system to create an ombre base, so I made sure to sculpt and file the acrylics thin enough to allow for the extra product. Start with a layer of Powder Perfection base coat. To create the ombre, use a dry acrylic brush, dip it into the powder, and lightly tap the color in a vertical pattern on one side, slightly overlapping to the center, and quickly repeat with the other color. Then, lightly brush off the excess product with a clean, soft bristle brush. Now repeat the process, starting with another layer of base coat and ending with brushing away the excess. Now add another layer of base coat and sprinkle on a nice coating of Powder Perfection Clear Set. Lightly tap to remove excess and then use a clean, soft, bristled brush to sweep away any leftover on top of the nail. Next step is to add a layer of Powder Perfection Activator. Wait a couple minutes till dry and lightly buff any imperfections you may have. Brush away any buffing residue and add another layer of activator. When dry, add 2 coats of Powder Perfection Top Coat, letting dry a couple minutes between each layer. When fully dry, I lightly buff the surface because I love this kind of canvas to use gel paint in for nail art. Yes, I needed a trial run before I could commit to the design. Good job, Coco. Now let's go hard in the paint. Watch while I hand paint all the tiger's stripes, dots, and swipes on each nail using many OPI colors. Now for that other tiger eye. Each eye took me 40 minutes to perfect. For editing purposes, I had to trim it down because there was still a lot more to be seen in this video. And just a little tip, always cure your designs when you are happy with a section. That's a great thing about gel polished nail art. You won't have to start the entire nail over if you take my advice. Let's have some fun. Begin with OPI's gel color top coat on a laminated surface, cure. Gel color layer in black onyx, cure. Gel color chrome effects top coat, and cure. Now rub in that beautiful bronze by the sun chrome powder. Add another layer of chrome effects gel top coat and cure. Now, I was being creative because I pulled out my old scrapbook kit and used some supplies to cut the circles out. Using this 3D gel polish technique, I continued this with many other colors to hand make all the colored circles you see across 8 of the nails, even having to hand cut some of the larger ones. Some are matte finish and some are shiny. Just as I would apply any embellishment, I used OPI's Chrome Effects Gel Color Top Coat to adhere all of the circles, even building some of them slightly up. Coco and I thank you for watching, and don't forget to vote!
Henceforth, I shall refer to Trisha as Coco.
Got it. Got
Coco
it.
Chanel.
You know what, Trisha? I feel like you got to go all the way with this other personality. Like Garth Brooks. Didn't Garth a wig? Yeah.
Punk up that hair.
Yeah, I was
gave us a
expecting
2-minute Trisha
to
opener
see
and,
like
talking about Coco.
Coco. Yeah.
I would have changed my clothes and hammed it.
Totally.
And
Next video.
I love that personality. This
Yeah.
is why I always beg. Like, do your openers with your face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Melly, you were the only one who didn't this week.
Yeah.
Get personal with the camera. But
Do a
it was
dance.
Cute.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
I love
Trish, yeah.
Grr. Coco likes tigers.
Coco does.
Coco digs tigers.
Yeah.
Animal prints are, let's just
They're
own it. They're so inside. Leopard,
yeah,
anything is
for
fresh.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super beautiful eye job.
Yes.
I love the tiger eye. Different take on the spots.
Yes.
Yeah, another dotted cure.
Yeah. She did hers in a different way
Right.
using.
I know, I saw that.
know.
I was like,
Hammering.
If I was her doing this, I'd probably be like going, "Whoa, hey, I'm gonna go buy some."
oh my shirt.
Get a tip and a trick.
I do like the different sizes of her.
I do too. The variations of the
that helped a lot.
scales. I know in the chat, and I think this is what I said too. The ombre technique is cool, and she did show it, which I did appreciate.
Yeah.
So yes.
She used a lot of colors. I can't remember what, I might have wrote it down. I can't remember what her color count was or if she mentioned it. But she did use a lot of colors.
She did, absolutely. Yes. Trisha's saying in the chat, I was going to go all out and put a wig on, but my husband said no. Well, don't let him. Don't let him
To their husband.
ruin my fun, Trish. I didn't know.
Film when he's not there.
I know.
Maybe he's the one filming though.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I get
Get
it.
yourself a little stand.
Yeah,
Tell
Coco.
the husband to go
Trish
away.
can film Coco.
We want to see Coco.
Yeah, I agree.
Coco needs to come back
25 colors.
25 colors.
Yeah.
Everybody really hit it hard.
Yeah, and I want to just congratulate everyone for using so many colors, using in different systems, what they had, what was given to them from OPI. So yeah, I think you all really
She
did a
did
good
do
job.
the powder sprinkle technique with the top coat. We talked about it while
Yeah.
the video was going on, and I thought that was another cool, again, disclaimer, always consult your manufacturer before you mix.
Yeah.
But you've said for nail art people do that.
We'll do it for nail art, but
Yeah.
we know that it can affect wear, things like that.
Good tip and trick. Beautiful look. Cool concept. So that is all of our competitors for this week.
The most colorful week. It
Very
makes me so
colorful.
happy. I love all the colors. I
Yeah,
just loved it.
me
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I want to throw it to Darlene
Yes.
to give us what we call the super scoop, which is us getting to know ahead of time what next week's challenge will be.
All right, so next week's challenge. OPI's Powder Perfection is all about dipping durability. For this challenge, OPI wants to see new ways to use powder perfection to create true works of art. And nothing is as artistic or challenging as an avant-garde challenge. The contestants must consult the OPI Nail Art Guide at www.opi.com/nail-art-guide and give one of these designs an avant-garde interpretation on one hand.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm excited.
I clicked on the guide. There's a
Yeah.
lot of cool stuff there. It was really
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I want to remind everybody to make sure that you go to opintna.nailsmag.com and vote. Voting is important.
Yes.
It adds to the score. It's
Absolutely.
not, I mean, of course, judges, big voices.
Yes.
But it adds to it. So make sure you go there, and vote for your favorite. Support your competitor. Also, want to remind you to tune in every week. Coupa TV, OPI's Facebook page, and Nails Magazine's Facebook page. We're here every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Thank you, Beth and Darlene.
Thank
This
you
is
for
another
having us.
show.
Yeah.
I love it. Sig, we missed you. Darlene, you sent us Darlene, though. You're so awesome. And you're going to see more Darlene because
Yes.
we're swapping.
Yes.
So Thank you so much, viewers, for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.